Hi, and welcome to Neverwinter Nights 2. But this is not the usual playthrough. I will be doing something a little different. As in, I will be playing custom campaigns and modules created for Neverwinter Nights 2. And I'll start off with a campaign called Wulverheim. Wulverheim is a Neverwinter Nights 2 campaign module inspired by the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Experience a beautifully handcrafted sandbox open world and gameplay concepts never before seen in Neverwinter Nights. Live another life in another world. Create and play any character you can imagine, from the noble knight paladin to the sinister cult blackguard. Explore the province of Wulverheim and talk to the locals. See what troubles them and help them for rewards, or simply cause whatever mayhem your dark heart desires. One thing will lead to the next, but where will it end? Your fame and fortune, or your doom? I have played Neverwinter Nights 2 before, but that was years ago. So I don't remember much about it. Let's create I guess for this module, a human is the... Oh hey. A human makes the most sense, I guess. I will be making a male human. Who will look like what? I will probably fast forward from here. I think this works. Yeah, it does. Not much is known about your history, and you're a closed book to even those who live in your home village. Whatever history you wish to record, you may enter here or let it remain in the past and in your memory alone. So Paladin called Preisinger. It's like wow all over again. How did I change? Jeez, I looked at these key mappings before. Toggle play mode, numpad. Character mode, yay. Actually, let it be exploration mode. Can I go and play around with these things? No. What about this now? So I guess I have to go here. Welcome to Wulverheim. Wulverheim is another... Yeah. Wulverheim is not like other NWN2 modules. It will not immediately plunge you straight into a linear path of certain doom that you are obliged to pursue straight away. Instead, you will be presented with the sandbox world for you to explore and become acquainted with at your own pace. Think of this as a virtual world where you can create and be whatever character you wish. Live by your own rules and pursue whatever adventures you choose. There are some other important differences you will need to be aware of in Wulverheim. Death and respawning. If your party leader is killed in battle or by some other horrifying means, and you are unable to resurrect them, then you shall respawn in a limbo known only as the Void of Gates. XP and gold penalties will only apply depending on what path you choose to return to your adventure. The Void of Gates is of course what it sounds like, and there are various gates you can enter to return to the material world. Each gate will teleport you back to one of the many inns dotted throughout the province. However, only one of the inns is free to return to, and that is the very first inn that you began your new life as an adventurer in. All other gates leading to other inns will cost you XP and gold. The further away from the beginning you wish to enter, the greater the cost. The option of returning to where you fell in battle is also an option, however that is also the most costly in gold. Outside of every town there is a stable where players can purchase a horse for 2000 gold points. Owning a horse does not mean that you can physically ride it, as the game does not include that kind of support. However, it does entitle you with the ability to fast travel or teleport between towns. Traveling via your horse requires to pay a stable fee of 50 gold pieces each time regardless of distance. Included is a third-party mod called Charlie's Item Appearance Changer, and there are literally hundreds of customized item appearances that are unique to Wulverheim. This will enable players to have hundreds of choices to how their equipment will look in the game, better than everyone's gear looking the same, isn't it, Gary? Be careful not to get carried away though, as each confirmed appearance change will cost gold. The function can be accessed via the I menu in-game or talking to a blacksmith or tailor. Warning: do not attempt to use this on variable quest items, especially guild rank items, as it will break the quests. Players have the choice of joining guilds in Wulverheim. Joining guilds will give players an advantage, allowing them access to better items for sale at cheaper prices, extra quests, achievable ranks, crafting stations, all in the one area, epic shops, to eventually unlock the great rewards for completing all guild quests. What guild a character can join will depend heavily on what class and sometimes alignment their character is. You may only join one guild per character. This is the default NWN crafting system in place. The majority of loot you will find on creatures will be random crafting materials or components that relate to that creature. Recipes will be available at the bookworm shop in Wulverberg, and crafting benches can be found in some shops, guild workshops, and even in dungeons. In addition to this, there is also the Anvil of Enchantment, only available to guild members. This marvelous tool allows some magical customization of weapons and armor to any class, not just mages. Although it is very limited compared to what spellcasters can do with a magical workbench, this tool can still enable you to craft some basic magical arms and armor without the need of spellcasting and special feats. Day and night. Daytime and nighttime affects the world, and as it does in real life. NPCs come out during the day and to walk, talk and potter about, and most shops open for business. Come night time, people go home, taverns will entertain and get busy, and shops will lock up until morning. Though this does not mean that players will be completely helpless when they need a shop. Every inn in the wilderness has a traveling merchant that is prepared to trade with the players 24/7. However, The trade prices are a bit unfair compared to other stores, but that is what you pay for convenience. There is also one general goods store in Calimere docks that trades 24/7. The best places to trade loot will always be the previously owned goods store in town markets. People may want to adjust their schedules to shopping and picking up collecting quests during the day and venturing out into the wilderness and questing at night. It might be handy to know that each game hour equals 6 minutes in real time, and there are sundials scattered about the towns to help you plan your day. Most NPCs and shops will be active between 6 AM to 6 PM, so that is 72 minutes to converse with any NPCs and get any bartering out of the way before nightfall. Of course, you could always rent a bed in an inn for the night, which will pass the time. Resting in NWN2 has always been an easy way to restore your health to full and your mana for spellcasting. Now you need food. You cannot rest without food in your inventory. Food is very easy and cheap to buy in markets, inns and taverns. You can find it in barrels on your quests, or alternatively, you can go hunting for game. Game animals include boar, deer and rabbit. Each animal will drop a certain amount of meat that your character can use to rest with. Deer and rabbit contain less meat and will run away on sight of the player, so you need to be quick or have a ranged weapon handy. Bear will fight back but will drop the most units of meat. Crimes such as murder and theft are punishable in Wulverheim. If you are caught pickpocketing or a commoner, or you murder a guard when you are trespassing, you will receive a criminal record. This scar on your reputation will affect whom you can talk to and will cause guards and people in high authority to attempt to arrest. If you accept punishment, then you can pay a fine or go to jail. Going to jail will lose you XP. Accepting punishment will clear your name of charges and restore your reputation. Are you ready to begin your great adventure? Enter Wulverheim. You may have noticed the party roster on the lectern right next to you. You may use it to create a party of up to 4 characters before you begin. You may access the party roster from any inn of the tavern. Okay, I'll do that. On the lectern right next to you. Oh, this. Would you like to organize your, but this will also dismiss any cohorts in your party. Who will I take? Silla Meadows, Rock Gnome, Chaotic Evil. Oh god. Thanks, but no. Neutral Good, Shield Dwarf. As a youngster, Haddon's Dwarfish. Fighter, Troublemaker. Sure. Neutral Good, Rogue. Lightfoot, Halfling. Sure. Tail Teller. Lawful Good, nice Paladin. Another Paladin, why not? Natural Leader.
Hello to you.
I shall lead the way. Fall in behind me.
2 Paladins. My group is terrible, isn't it? Are you ready to begin? I am. That was one hell of an introduction, but it's necessary in a game like this. Oh, these are locked. I don't think I have any equipment, do I? No.
Not yet, but it's only a matter of time.
Good day, you fine sir. Hello, how are you? Fine, thanks. What's this about? Heard any rumors? I hear that the traveling merchants will smuggle criminals into the towns if they are paid enough coin. Huh. Commoner. And a divine day to you, my friend. That answer is Keeper of Knowledge over at the Wulverheim Town Hall Library keeps putting out feelers for rare books. Okay. Good innkeeper. Alright, pressing Eleanor, and good morning to ya. You've been a great customer here at the Buccaneer's Bodies. So if there is anything you need, just give me a shout, eh? Quest, I need to earn some coin. Do you have any work for me? Have 200 gold. Aye, well there is something. It's a wee bit embarrassing and not good for business either. So I'd rather you keep it under your hat, alright? As it turns out we have a wee rat problem, and furthermore our brewer Stein is not only to blame but he has gone missing. Of course, rats. That's where every RPG has to begin. Yes, see, Stein developed a liking for pet rats, but his mother wouldn't let him keep one at home, so he begged and badgered to us into letting him keep one here at work in the cellar. Stein promised he would take good care of the rat and make sure things wouldn't get out of hand. However, it appears he was completely incapable of keeping that promise. Now the cellar is infested with a whole family of vicious rats, and Stein is nowhere to be seen. I could tear that lad's legs off if I ever see him again. If you think you can clear out my cellar of rats and find that duffer of a brewer of mine, I'll reward you with some generous coin. What do you think, lad? Oh, that's excellent, lad. Right, well, then the cellar is through the kitchen and upstairs, just like a proper Hammer's Head clan inn. Here, you'll need this wee clapper. Oh, and take this food. It's on the house. Tell me about the Buccaneer's Bodies. Aye, well, it all started when both me and my wife, Tolin, fancied a change of scene from Hammer's Head Keep, which is up north in the Sledge Crags, so we came down to the coastline here in Calimere. It's full of humans, but they ain't that bad, really. Anyway, well, we both needed a new living to make. Before we came here, I worked at the old house inn back at the keep, and we'd done some building construction before, so we figured we'd build our own Hammer's Head clan dwarven style inn right here in a human town. Aye, and a big and hardy inn we did build, just as all Hammer's Head dwarven inns should be. We also got some help from a retired sailor. The wee generous man donated his old ship towards the construction of this place, hence the interesting roof. And it's the perfect location for the constant flow of sailors we get here, so we named it the Buccaneer's Bodies. Hi, Tolin, the innkeeper's wife. Alright, then good morning to you. You've been a great customer. It's the same text. Westar, hi. Ah, yes, you look like the adventurer type, perfect satyr, sir. Would you like to become a maze rat? Come again, a maze rat? Yes, well, words to effect, but not literally a rat, so to speak, haha. I would like you just to perform a little test for me, if you wouldn't mind. You see, I built a sort of a labyrinth or puzzle maze, so to speak. It should make a great vault to store and protect treasures in for the wealthy, and I plan to sell it for that purpose. I'm visiting Calimere and hope to travel Wulverheim in search of a rich buyer for the maze. But before seeking a buyer, I would like to make sure that my maze is fully tested and reliable. That is where someone like you comes in, you see? If you can make it to the heart of the maze, find and bring me my maze gem. I could reward you 100 gold pieces as a prize. You can also keep any treasures I've hidden in there, just call it payment for your trouble. After all, you may never make it to the center. Where is this maze? Well, now that's a secret. It wouldn't be as secure for storing riches in if everyone knew where it was now, would it? It can, however, be accessed via a portal. How did you acquire this maze? Well, I came across it during my early days as an adventurer and grew fond of it, so I cleared out the monsters inhabiting it and claimed it for myself. It was then a simple case of creating a portal inside and sealing it off to the outside world. I then renovated it and made it what it is today. It was fun at the time, however, I've grown bored of it now. So hopefully it should fetch me a lot of gold if I sell it. Okay, I'll do it. Your journal has been updated, Wester's Maze. Oh goody, right then, here is my room key, it's room number 9, downstairs, inside my portable portal, which leads to the maze. You'll need something ranged to throw or fire, so here are some darts. Good luck, and I hope you don't succeed, because that will mean it needs more work. Farewell, I'll be back when I have your gem. Ooh.
There were very few Neverwinter troops that actually saw any action, and none of them survived.
So, where is the entrance to the cellar? There it is. Base damage 1d6. Okay. Thanks. Let's go in. Room 9 is here too.